In my last relationship, it took me 6 months to be able to understand when my partner was telling jokes. I used to feel kind of dumb about that, but now I realize that it makes perfect sense. As someone who's late diagnosed neurodivergent and had a lifetime of trauma, both of those things mean I had a lot of nervous system dysregulation happening, which means I lived in like a consistent state of constricted consciousness, meaning not as much information could come in. And everything that we understand in reality is completely context-based to a degree that we totally take for granted. For example, you can have someone who has perfect vision but has had damage occur in part of their brain that makes it so that they can't recognize any objects anymore, even though they can see it. All they can recognize is maybe a shape here, a line there, a curve there, but they couldn't tell you the difference between a snake and an umbrella. Take that and apply it to your difficulty understanding when people tell jokes, and that makes perfect sense. Whether it's because you haven't learned the context or because you're struggling with a constricted state of consciousness, the result is the same. If you grew up with people who didn't tell jokes or were extremely sensitive or unstable, then you didn't learn the context of jokes. So yeah, of course you're going to take other people in life seriously when they try to make a joke because you haven't learned that people can be that chill. It's also the learned context that can throw you off. If I am hiking in the forest with my son, he can swear and we can make all the jokes in the world and it's hilarious. But the second you put us inside a home, I start missing a lot of the jokes because there's just such a heavy association for me about being indoors and people being upset or mad at me. So if you have trouble understanding jokes, you could ask yourself, does that happen in literally every single situation, in every single moment, at every single time of day? Or are there times and places and situations where you are more likely to understand jokes? Are there certain people who you are more likely to understand jokes from?